Good evening. We're back with more Marvel Snap. Beginning the evening at rank 77 and 4 cubes. I lost 7 cubes off video from the end of my last video. And be playing a new variant of Mr. Negative tonight with Jane Foster Mighty Thor. The idea being to play Mr. Negative and then Jane Foster and draw these 0 power cards once they are reversed. Ideally Iron Man and Mystique. Also trying out Leader in this deck. I think at 3 cost he could be good. We'll see. So I'll wait to play Sunspot until I've played Angela. If I don't play Sunspot to Kiln now, I will give up Kiln. Though I don't think just Sunspot and Mr. Negative will be enough to win it. Maybe I do just give up Kiln. Now we'll play the negative and hope to draw. Oh, now I can't. If I draw Mighty Thor now, it'll be useless. So what would I like to draw? Iron Man. Definitely not Mighty Thor. Dracula is leader proof. Not happy to see that. Now, of course, I draw Mighty Thor the turn after I play Mr. Negative. That's how it goes. So now he has Ghost Rider to bring back. Okay, so he has Hulk in his hand. That's his one card. It's Hulk. Hulk, and then he has America Chavez. So he probably plays Hulk to Avengers Compound. Be up by 5, so it'll be at 16 to 9. We'll tie, and then it'll go to differential and I'll lose if I just play Leader. I could play Bishop. Ironheart. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I'd be at 20. That beats America Chavez. 3, 4, 16 to 7 does not beat Hulk. Five, 24 to 19, yeah, I don't win. Because of the tie, Leader doesn't get the win there. I'm surprised he snapped, because he saw the morph transform into Hulk, so the only way he would get a call on that snap with me knowing what was in his hand is if I had him beat. That's a very EV minus play, in my opinion. Snapping when your opponent knows what's in your hand. If I'd drawn something other than Mighty Thor after the Mr. Negative, I would have been fine there. That's good. If I snap immediately, my opponent probably just folds. Really? Do I want to play Jubilee here? I don't think so. I'll hold off. Sure. So I'll get the Mystique. How many cards does he have in hand? Zero, Typhoid Mary. Is that everything in my deck? No, I have 2 cards left there. So I play Iron Man, that goes up to 24. Mystique. Seems good. Let's run it. Okay. Well, not much to say about that. I've been there before. Mr. Negative, hopefully draw Jane Foster before turn 4. And some cards to play. Oh, Sunspot's nice. Okay. Play it. Immediately drew the rock. Okay. Sure game. Why not? Why couldn't you hit the rock with the Iceman? Now I will draw Jane Foster. No? Sunspot? Okay. What is he stacking up there? Some kind of crazy play, I'll bet. There's Jane Foster. Could just lead her. See what he's got. Lizard, Dracula, Khazar, 0. You got it by differential. Disappointing. One more power on the sunspot would have done it. Okay, no problem. I think it was worth going to showdown there. Mr. Negative. Will the Jane Foster come out this time? Yes, she will. Snap. Yes, I did. So do I play Jane to Vibranium Mines? I don't really want her getting moved to Elysium accidentally. So I need a slot open there in case I need to play Iron Man. Oh, he's playing the Dark Hawk deck. There's just Iron Man in the deck. There's Leader. Go ahead and play Dino here. I want to leave space for Leader. Alright, so he's going to play 2 Darkhawks. He's full at Elysium. So his Darkhawks are going to be 29 power. That's what I have to beat. 29 power. If I copy the Darkhawks, mine will be 13 power. So I need to be up by 29 and winning Elysium. So it'll be Iron Man. Mystique will be worth 1, 2, not enough. Iron Man 5, 6, 7, so I'll be at 20 there. Need to leave 1 power for Sunspot. Then Leader, Mystique, Leader. Need to play Bishop before all of this. Bishop, Iron Man, Mystique, Leader, Morph. We'll do it for 8 cubes. Let's see what he's got. Played the Darkhawk first, so I copy it. Perfect. Mr. Negative and Mighty Thor is powerful. Sure, we'll match the sunspot. I mean, do I want to do that? Nah, I don't really like playing 2 unrevealed locations. Crossbones is the highest cost card in his hand? In his deck? Come on, Mr. Negative. Ah. This does not look like a win. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'll be at 17, up by 8, up by 10. 4 cards in hand. You got it. I might have gone to Showdown for 2 cubes, but not for 4. There's Mr. Negative. Let's see Jane. I don't like to emote in games. It gives away that I'm not a bot. That's typically why I don't use titles or portraits either. It gives away information. But if there was ever a moment when I wanted to what just happened or fist bump or something, that was it. Oh, thank you. That's worth another fist bump. So, Jane will now make an appearance as a useless card, I'd imagine. Of course, as expected. So I can't even pull her with Jubilee now. Play the Dino. I want to morph so that I potentially grab whatever he's planning on playing. We'll go to showdown with this. There we go. Morph is the only counter to Dracula that I know of, and it's not a guarantee. Only, in this case, it was actually a super counter to Dracula because it copied something better than what he got, but lots of Dracula around, and Morph does okay against it. Okay, well, do good, Sunspot, and don't die. Don't have a play here. Oh, he died immediately. See what Jubilee pulls. I could, if she pulls negative, I could have a pretty good play still. Bishop, Iron Man. Interesting that my opponent snapped on that. Play Mighty Thor here. Oh, he's stealing my Iron Man, that's why. That's my best play, and it's not good enough. Rogue gets the win there. Rogue plus dumb luck. Well, I got negative Mighty Thor here. I already have Morph and Mystique in hand. I'll draw right now Angela and Iron Man. Oof, that's not good. Well, I won't snap now. Oh, I should have played negative to Death's Domain. What was I thinking? That was exceptionally foolish. If I play Mighty Thor here, I will draw the Iron Man, guaranteed. So I will do it. Well, thank you to my opponent for not snapping before doing that. Very kind. Ugh, super annoying. Next turn he will Scorpion, as is tradition. No, he didn't have it? This is going to transform into a low cost. Looks like he's playing Cerebro 2s. This could go okay if Jane hadn't gotten hit by the Iceman. He's got to play the Cerebro now because of Mindscape. I'm sure that's Cerebro. Well, Mystique. It copies the Dino buff twice, but it's going to be pretty lackluster buff. So I got a couple of big wins and then a bunch of random nonsense happened. That's what it feels like. Want to play Morph to Angela's location next turn, and his on reveal won't work at nowhere, so it's got to be Bifrost. See what we get. Maybe Jubilee will pull negative. Oh, it looks like a Patriot deck. Not bad, not bad. There's nowhere I can play Jubilee except Bifrost. Xanadar, same difference. Just gotta hope for the best. Leader. Okay. That's interesting. That is actually not terrible for me. There's Mr. Negative, but it's too late. It's very unlikely my opponent has no way to buff the cards at Xandar, so I will lose Xandar. Patriot, Blue Marble. Zabu is a surprise. We'll go to Showdown. If he just plays a 3-drop in Silver Surfer, I win. If he plays Patriot Mystique, I win. Ultron, I win. What could he have here? He may be thinking about that as well. There's Patriot and Thing. Not enough. So far I like this deck. I wasn't sure how it would feel with Jane Foster becoming useless when you play Mr. Negative and then draw her afterwards. But even given that downside, her upside is substantial. She's able to do plays like beat the Miracle Darkhawk deck that's going around. You know, give me Mr. Negative, please. Ebony Maw, interesting. There's Mr. Negative. Nothing unexpected happens, I'll snap on this. Oh, now I didn't even think about that. That was definitely odd. Playing Ebony Maw to Murder World. Am I playing against a bot? Oh, okay. So hopefully I'll draw Iron Man and Mystique here and then double them up twice. He doubled the Rocket Raccoon. I don't think there's anything he could play that I would lose to. This seems like a bot playing Galactus. Doubling the Rocket Raccoon is really strange. I think I'll end the video there for now. I like this deck a lot. Of all the decks that I've played this season, this one feels the best to play so far. I was thinking about buying Jane Foster in the store, and then I decided against it and unpinned it. And then it was the next card that I opened from a collector's cache. What are the odds of that? But, so I decided I'd try a deck out and see how it works, and I like this deck. It's the first deck that I've felt this season that feels like it can legitimately compete with the big dogs that are terrorizing the ladder right now. That would be the Miracle Darkhawk deck, which we saw, which put up 100 and something power on one location but still lost. The Galactus deck, which we just saw, though to be fair, that seemed like it was played by a bot. But even if it hadn't been and the play had used Shuri on Death and doubled it to 24, the Galactus deck still would have lost. Even if he had doubled Death, She-Hulk, and Shuri instead of Rocket Raccoon, he still would have lost. So when this deck draws well, it really draws well, and the good draw is Mr. Negative and Jane Foster, Mighty Thor. I've seen versions of this deck which run more zero cards that don't run, for example, Leader and run like Ironheart or something like that, or don't run Bishop and run Ironheart, but it feels to me like this is the perfect amount of zero cost cards. Any more than that and you risk a situation where you draw a bunch of cards other than Iron Man, even though he's in the deck, because hand space is an obstacle. But anyway, I really like this deck and I'll continue playing it. I suppose it's worth giving it a name. Mighty Thor, and thank you for watching.